What's up, man? It's your boy Popski. We back with another one. Issue 15, you feel me? This is a special one for sure. Pusha Rod in the building, you feel me? CEO and founder of Creative Soundz and VP of Hallwood. I'm excited to get into it with you, bro. How you feeling today?
Good, bro. Appreciate you. Thanks for having me, bro.
Come on, man. Welcome to the strip club set. You feel me? Underground Studios and shit.
Underground Studios, we here, 2025.
Issue 15, you feel me? That's special. That's just a special number, you feel me? So that's dope. You feel me? I think it's cool too how it just happened last minute, you know, that we were plotting on it for a while, but then you just hit me. You're like, yo, you putting this out? Boom, boom, boom. So pulled up, heard the project. SRD, tell me a little bit about the project and just how you feeling about it.
Man, first of all, man, appreciate you coming through, bro, and just coming to hear the project. This project has been something I've been wanting to do for a few years, but never honestly had the courage to actually put it out. I didn't put together a project probably like 3 times, and every time I got to the point where it's like release music, something or some reason I just stopped. But the fellas been working hard. They was grinding hard all winter. We've been working on everybody's solo project, and I didn't want everybody's solo project to have a lot of songs with each other. And so a lot of these songs are just songs that kind of came together and just great moments, great studio sessions. And yeah, it just clicked in my head. I was in Atlanta, and then I was talking with my homeboy Michi. Shout out my boy Michi. He manages one of the biggest artists right now, Ken Carson. And we were sitting there talking, and he was just like, yeah, bro, like, what that LA summer looking like? What it's feeling like out there? And I'm like, shit, it's a lot going on. He like, nah, bro, like, we need to hear some music. We need to feel it. Like, you know, like, who's the next group? Who's the next people, like, taking over the city? And then it just, bells was ringing in my head. I'm like, yo, bro, I need to put my young niggas on. And that's how SRD came about. Really just a conversation with one of my dogs, and just like, yeah, let me showcase, let me put out the sound, what I believe is the soundtrack of 2025 in Los Angeles.
Right. And so did that just start with like, all right, because obviously you got all the projects you're working on, but did you start making new music for that intentionally?
Yes.
Or how did that go?
The day I got back from Atlanta, I literally text everybody, like, I'm on my way to the studio, meet me at the studio. And everybody's sending question marks, asking like, what's going on? I'm just like, meet me at the studio. And then everybody came to the studio. I'm like, yo, I want to drop a project. And everybody's like, all right, come on, let's do it. When you think about it, I'm like, next month. And then, yeah, session started that night.
Damn.
It worked. The project took about like 3 weeks. Not even 3 weeks, like 2.5 weeks, man. And just shout out all the homies, all the artists who I asked to pull up, who came without a question. You know, I feel like a lot of shit in this industry is fucked over because everything is payola, or you gotta pay somebody to come somewhere, or if an artist isn't hot, somebody doesn't want to pull up because they don't know if it benefits them. But every artist I reached out to, asked to pull up, asked to be a part of this project, literally pulled up or sent their verses right back if they wasn't in town. So it's like, I feel like that's what it's about. It's about building a community and having artists and people around each other who support each other. Like, everything ain't about a check. Everything, like, you know, you hot, help this young nigga get hot. Or you fuck with this artist, post their song. You know, help them get a fan base. Utilize your fan base to help the next person. I feel like that's what music was about in the 80s, the 90s, and early 2000s, and we kind of lost that. And, you know, Creative Push is here to help bring that back, especially for LA.
That's fire. And so we were speaking on the phone a bit, right? Just kind of prepping for the interview, getting to know you a bit better. And like, you were telling me a lot of interesting things a bit about just like your process with the artist, whether it's marketing or growing, and when to use a PR, right? Like in the steps of things. Can you just speak on like some of the game that maybe you're using in your team that you feel comfortable sharing?
Yeah, I mean, I think that everything is about building brick by brick. If you see, I post a lot of time on my artist page or other artists who I've been watching for a while develop, and I always put like brick by brick in the comments, because like it's steps. Like, you have to, I personally believe, like, even before you go off and you just spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month on a PR, you have to make sure people are tuned in. You have to know what you're talking about, what you're selling, to help that PR be able to sell you, to get you in rooms. Like, I remember when I first, like, I got a homegirl who's a PR. When I first like reached out to her about one of my artists, I asked her like, oh, how much you charge me a month for this artist? And then she said, well, I started this amount and it was like $3K. It wasn't like too bad, but she was like, honestly, you my friend, I think you should build the artist up. So when you do pay me, it makes sense. Right. Versus me just using a lot of favors and people don't know anything about your artist and then they come to an interview and just look stupid.
Right.
Like, so I think like everything is about taking steps and utilizing the right things at the right moment. Even with this project, like I'm utilizing this project to use my platform to help my artists get their own platform. Because a lot of these features and stuff that's on this project, it probably wouldn't make sense for an up-and-coming artist. But because it's a compilation for the album and involving me and what I do, right, like it help it make more sense. Because I'm not growing no industry plants over here. I'm growing real artists.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Even just looking at like, obviously it's not just all about features at all. Like all your guys are all doing their thing in the city, but even some you spoke on is not just having them work with all the local people, right? And you guys can do that all day and stuff, but you're working with the G Herbos and right, like shout out to Gudda with the OGZ G Herbo record, like
yeah, no,
just doing dope shit like that is major, you know?
Yeah, bro. Like I don't want to sell my age or anything like that, but I believe in cross-pollination. Like I feel like a lot of West Coast artists get stuck in the West Coast and get comfortable here, and they're never able to leave out of the West Coast because they only want to do shows from San Diego to Seattle and back. Like, yeah, you got to go test the waters. You got to go do features. You got to go hang out in other people's backyards and build allies in different places. Like, somebody I can say, like, is A$AP Ferg. I met A$AP Ferg in New York with YG fucking 12 years ago, and we still talk on the regular. He comes to LA, I'm probably the first person he calls. I go to New York, he's the first person I call. Like, and it's not about just checking in, like, on some street shit, but that's my friend. Like, I'm in your backyard. What we doing?
Yeah.
You know, like, right. And I feel like artists need to understand the importance of relationships and the importance of not just always hitting somebody up when you need something, but just if you fuck with somebody, tap in with them, check in on them. Like, I ain't saying you got to do it like once a week, maybe every other month. Like, just start hitting people, checking in on them, making sure they're straight, like, because you never know what the next person or artist is going through. And a lot of artists, even the biggest artists, can tell you the same thing. This shit is a struggle and it's a grind, and you have to give it all, and you have to be delirious, and you have to believe that you are this god and you are this big person and everything is going to work out, even when all you can afford to do is eat noodles and SpaghettiOs every day. You still have to pump out and make yourself believe in yourself so that the world can believe in you. So, you know, if you got a friend that's an artist, check on them, you know? And you don't know how far and long that will go. Like, literally, one of my good friends, Leon Thomas, he'll tell you, like, I hit him like probably like 9 months ago, and like, yo, bro, I'm gonna just start calling you out of the blue. Like, just to check on you. Like, for what? I'm just like, shit, because you my homie. You like, damn, Rod, I really appreciate that. Nobody calls me just to check on me. Yeah. Somebody calls and check on me, and then the next call is because they want something or need something. And friendships aren't about that. Like, you know, do right by people. And then when you do need something from that person, like, it's a given. It's not like somebody feels like, oh, here's so-and-so calling again. Like, I don't want to be that person, you know? So I just check in and hang out with my friends. And I don't know, I feel like I'm very different from a lot of executives, because a lot of the executives I know either went to school to be an A&R or they started off as an intern and this and that. Like, I started off as a homie. I'm a professional homie. I started off as YG's friend who was around, who didn't just want to be around, who did whatever I had to do, whether it was answer a phone, pass out a mixtape, pass out a flyer, stand at the front door of a party, drive somebody to a show, whatever it was. I did those things to help my artist, who was my friend, and that led me to be here. So even when I talk to people all the time, like, people call me a manager, I say, no, I'm not a manager, I'm a professional homie.
That's fucking hilarious, for sure. That's what it's about, man. And I think you touched on something very interesting, which is about testing the waters, right? Like earlier on in that point about, you know, breaking music in different areas, right? And also mentioning your time spent with YG, right? Like, how do you take what you learned then with somebody like him, right? Because he was going to New York and Atlanta and all these places to push the music, right? Like, so how do you take like what you learned from then and are applying it now, and just in general, right?
I mean, I feel like everything I learned then was the blueprint. And, you
Right.
know, I just continue even when I'm working with new artists. Like, I'm not doing the exact same thing with those artists that I did with him or with the next artist, but I follow the blueprint. And the blueprint, you know, is very important to me about how to move around, how you move your artists around, how you are recognized in certain rooms, how you carry yourself in certain rooms, because at the end of the day, people are only going to respect you as much as you respect yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you have to know your own value. Like, that's so important, especially in this industry.
Yeah.
It's, you know your self-worth. Can't nobody play you.
Right. What's like some things that you do even outside of music to maintain just your mind state like that, you know, and keep you inspired and motivated, you know?
To keep me inspired, like, I honestly, bro, I just love to continue to work with young, developing, hungry, starving artists. Like, one of my artists who's here right now, his name is Rockout Danny. He's from Philly. He's 19.
Shout out Danny.
Yeah, he has like 2.4 million monthly listeners on Spotify, killing it, dropping records. We just did a sold out show in Philly, just took him on his first New York press run, just took him on his first Atlanta studio run, and watching him see these things, and, you know, like, you're seeing, like, in his eyes, like, oh wow, this is real, this is happening. Like, bro, even like his song got played on the radio, I sent him a video, bro, he started going crazy. Like, and it's like, those are the things that keep me motivated. Like,
Right.
because, yeah, I've seen it happen before, but it's priceless when you're seeing it happen for somebody new for the first time.
Yeah.
And they're excited about the things that are happening in their life. They're excited about the music that they're putting out. They're excited about the videos that they're shooting, like, and they just care. And they don't even know, like, where it's actually going to lead them, but they're giving it their all. And I love seeing that part. That part of artist development, like, is what keeps me going.
Yeah. No, that's fire, man. Back to the project, SRD, right? What's your favorite record off the project?
Every fucking record on the project is my favorite record. I picked every fucking record on the project. I A&R'd the motherfucking project. Executive produced the motherfucking project.
All right.
I am standing 10 toes down behind this project. Behind every record, honestly.
That's fire.
I
That's
feel like there's no skips.
No, for real, I really fucked with the whole shit. Like I said, I literally pulled up and heard it front to back, and yeah, I think the one that stood out to me the most was High Vibrations with Eve. I really like that record. Shout out to Big Eve. He's an underground alumni, you feel me?
Yeah.
Issue 13. So shout out to Eve.
Eve has been doing his thing,
Okay.
bro. And I got connected with Eve because of Twan. Like,
Okay.
I've been doing parties with Twan since I was like in the 10th grade. He was
Wow.
one of the older homies. He was probably like 18 when I started doing parties, and he saw me hustle along the way. He saw me purely gang banging to hustling to being an exec to being a manager. He saw every step of Pusha Rod, and he's always supported me. Him and his brother Drew with Home Film, they have supported me nonstop, even when people didn't support me. So yeah, High Vibrations is crazy. That record came about just chilling at the studio, and they were literally in the room just chopping it, just talking shit, trying to figure out what we about to do for the night.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Eve made that record. We actually just shot the video for that record. That's the next single dropping.
Okay.
So stay tuned for that.
Okay. Hell yeah. Can you talk about any of the features or anything that you want to mention otherwise for the projects?
If you want to know what features is on the project, you feel me, you gotta listen to the project.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I don't wanna give up too much, but just know every feature that came on the project is a real friend, is a real ally. You feel me? I go to bat for every one of these people. They go to bat for me. They show up for me. I show up for them. 10 toes down. SRD, the mixtape. Matter of SRD, the album coming soon.
That's fire. So, hell yeah. I want to ask you a bit about Hallwood as well, right? Congratulations on that.
Thank you,
as
thank
well.
you.
That's major. Tell me just about what you're doing over there, how you got involved, and what that's looking like for you.
So I'm the vice president of Hallwood, vice president A&R, and vice president of management. I've been over there for a year now. It's crazy how I originally got there. Shout out my engineer, Omari Clark. He was doing a studio tour with this guy named Danny. Danny Berkeley Scott. Shout out Danny. He's the SVP of Hallwood. Danny came to view the studio. When he was there, he got introduced to me, and he was telling me about Hallwood and said he works for Neil Jacobson. I'm like, oh shit, you work with Neil? Oh, tell Neil I said what's up. He's like, oh, you know Neil? I said, yeah, we go back. We used to work at Interscope together. And then from there, got in contact with Neil. We chopped it up. We talked for like 8-9 months trying to get like the perfect deal structure, and I appreciate my lawyer and I appreciate Neil for even carving the carve-outs that they gave me, even for me able to do this and have my own label and sign my own artists that I believe in outside of their company, but still getting support from them.
Right.
But yeah, Hallwood's been amazing. Brought YG over there, Sauce Walk over there, working with OG Parker now, trying to close out a couple other big clients, and Rockout Danny. Very excited about Rockout Danny in this project that he has coming out very soon.
That's fire, man. Hell yeah. What's a little bit of Hallwood's history? Like, how long are they a newer label? Or?
So Neil Jacobson, the CEO of Hallwood, he used to be the CEO of Geffen Records. He was appointed as CEO of Geffen from Jimmy Iovine when Jimmy Iovine first left, and he ran Geffen. He did the Darkroom deal that gave us artists like Billie Eilish. He's responsible for like LMFAO. He used to work with 50 Cent. Neil is an incredible human being. And it's crazy because when he left Interscope, he kind of told me and a few other people like about a lot of these changes that were about to happen in music. And it's just like, he was telling me like radio's about to die and all these things like that. And I'm just like, what? Bro, radio's been around forever. It ain't going nowhere. Talking about playlists and Spotify and all these things. And then literally after he left, all the things he said, I start seeing happen. And it was crazy because even when I reconnected with him, I told him like, bro, it's crazy because like the things you told me that day before you left Interscope set in the back of my head. And it's like every time I seen one of those things be talked about or be mentioned or saying it's about to happen, your face just popped up in the back of my head, and it was so crazy. He was like, yeah, even like working with him now, like he's so ahead of the game, and the things that he pays attention to, he's different from a lot of these other CEOs, and I'm just blessed to even get to learn under him to even figure out how I'm running my label and my artists.
Yeah.
But yeah, Neil's different. He's a different dude.
And what do you do to get game for yourself, like you were saying, for your labels, like when you're talking with mentor like people, like what are type of questions I guess are you asking? What's the next level for you?
Honestly, bro, depending on the conversation, I really just ask whatever comes to mind, because one thing that I found out about music is no question is a dumb question. Like, every question has some type of answer. Like, even if you can't be scared to ask anything, because there's a million different ways to do something the right way.
Yeah, like you said on the phone, there's no right answer to this shit.
So it's like, if you have a question, then maybe that question is going to help you with the way you run your program or the way you're breaking your artist. I feel like you have to ask that question, because if you don't, it's just going to sit in the back of your head, and then it's going to be something that you're trying to do when you're in your rollout or trying to break your artist, and you're going to hit a wall. And when you hit that wall, that question is going to pop back up. So I truly believe, and I tell my artists all the time, I don't think no question is the wrong question. And if you don't understand something, I will tell you 1,000 times. Right. Now, once I know you understand something, and then you still move weird or don't do it the right way, yeah, I'm gonna talk shit or I'm gonna be on your ass. But like, if you truly don't understand something, like, bro, you can ask me 1,000 times and I will sit here and tell you 1,000 different ways, because I'd rather you leave with the proper knowledge than leave guessing. Like, it's too much guessing games in these streets, and I'm not one of them niggas who just want to leave people out here stuck wondering.
Right. Definitely, man. Well, hell yeah. What's any of the next steps for the studio or just the label and the brand in general, Creative Soundz?
Yeah, so we're rebranding the studio right now. We have some changes getting implemented right now, and on the label side, we have the project SRD dropping this month. We have Brvckin's project dropping in August, and we have Tay2xs next project dropping in October. And yeah, Bjrnck's project coming soon, Kroll's project coming soon, Rockout Danny's project coming soon. Like, we're just hungry, we're working, we're grinding. I tell everybody, music is timeless, so the amount of time we put into something, preparing the right way, is gonna be what we get in the long run.
Right.
Like, even my other artist, Bjrnck, she has a song, Crazy, her second single off her album, dropping tonight. Today's Brvckin's birthday. We're here shooting this cover.
Shout out Brvckin, man, for real.
Kroll was in there shooting. He was in there being a part of it. Like, bro, every artist is like a triple threat. Like, I love all the artists that are around me because they aren't just good at one thing. They're multi-talented, and they help each other by utilizing their talent with each other. And I feel like that's the most important thing. You have a lot of these labels and a lot of these CEOs who start these labels and try to pin or push their artists against each other. I want to push my artists to be with each other. Right. Pause. I want to push my artists to understand, like, real familyhood, real brotherhood. Like, so if this person can't get something, maybe you can help them. Or if this person needs help with a bar, you gonna help him. Or maybe he's not got the right shoes on in the video. Let him know, like, we're building a family over here. And that's why I feel like every artist is going to have their time and their moment and actually succeed. Because when we're talking about Gudda, everybody's talking about Gudda. When we're talking about Bjrnck, everybody's talking about Bjrnck. When we're talking about Kroll, everybody's talking about Kroll. When we're talking about Two, everybody's talking about Two. It's one family, one program that's helping push everybody through. And that's the same structure I came from, like, growing up being part of Pusha's. Like, when it was about PC, it was about PC. When it was about YG, it was about YG. Even Ty, when it was about Ty, it was about Ty. When it's about Mustard, it was about him. Like, and it's okay if things overlap, but nobody should ever feel like they can overshadow the next person. Like, one unit, we all, even me, like, as the CEO, like, I sit equally on the table with them. I don't feel like I'm a god, I'm looking over them. Like, we have to have a balance, and that's the only way everybody's gonna win.
Right. No, it's amazing, man. I definitely felt that, especially when interviewing everybody before this and just really, like, hearing that one-on-one conversation with each person. I can tell that everything you're saying is really valid, and everybody feel that way, and it's dope, even being in the environment and everything right there on Melrose. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, when I opened the studio, I had to compete, bro. I did not want to just open up a studio in the cut in the valley. Everybody's telling me, why go on Melrose? That rent's too high, and I've been here 4 years.
There you go.
And still going. It's like you can't, like, I don't know, like the Lakers. Like, they compete. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to be a sideline team. I'm right there on Melrose competing. I'm in the heart of studios. I'm in Studio District. My competition is Paramount. My competition is Brandon's Way. My competition used to be Record Plant. Like, I wanted to be in the competition with the big league studios. So that's why I had to be on Melrose, and that's why I needed to have a studio that was 10,000 square feet. Yeah.
It's real. These are all facts, man. Real facts. You could pull up. You could book Creative Soundz Studio, right? Anybody could book, technically.
Yeah. Anybody.
So, yeah.
Yep. CreativeSoundZRecording.com. We take bookings every day. You feel me? Reach out, and somebody will reach back out to you. And even my studio, it's a family.
Right.
Everybody work there. It's a family. Come to Creative Soundz. We got them good cookies like they do in Atlanta.
There you go. If you got studio cookies, then you official, for real. But man, shit, I appreciate you, bro. Issue 15 is definitely legendary. We're gonna get with some of the artists right now, have them, you know, talk about the album a little bit as well.
Hell yeah. Let me
yeah.
Hey, Gudda! Hey, Gudda!
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, my boy?
What's up, man?
Yes, sir. Got a Brvckin in this
My birthday,
motherfucker.
I'm tired.
Man, shout out to bro. You feel me? How you feeling today?
I'm chilling.
Hell
My
yeah.
birthday, you know what I'm saying? Ready to go eat.
Hell yeah. What you finna eat for the birthday? Like, what's the birthday meal?
Pasta. I don't really know, but I know for sure I put pasta on the list.
Yeah.
Or chicken pasta, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Probably some steak. I don't know, some shit. But hopefully y'all the hummus there already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. I appreciate you pulling up. I was telling Rod, definitely like the High Vibrations joint. I forget if you're on that joint.
Yeah, I'm first verse.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, the one with you and I don't want to say the feature. I almost said it.
No.
But
Eve on there.
No.
oh yeah, no. But another joint. I'm talking about you and somebody else who's a dope feature.
Oh yeah.
You went crazy on that hook melodic joint. Y'all was just playing it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, man. What's any of your favorite records off the project or anything?
My favorite record for sure is a record with Tay2xs. That John Crazy. I like that song. I don't know. It make me want to turn up.
Mhm.
That one and I got another record on there with, you know what I'm saying? A feature that we can't say that.
Right. Oh God.
That's my jam. You know?
That shit
Both
crazy.
of them. I can't say the features on both of them. So yeah, them two for sure. And I got a record with Kroll. It's the intro.
Mhm.
Slap.
Fire.
Slap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but the project's great for sure.
Mhm.
I feel like every song is like a vibe. Like we was all in the studio and it was a vibe. Every session we had, like we was all in there. If we wasn't drunk, we was partying. If we wasn't partying, we was rapping. And I feel like it took time, but that shit was worth it for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, hell yeah, bro. Tell me a little bit about, in regards to just working out with Creative Soundz, like, or working with Creative Soundz.
That shit tiring, man.
I heard y'all doing push-ups and shit over there, all sorts of showers. It's like boot camp.
Nah, it ain't like boot camp, but it is. But yeah, like, shit, it's like, how can I say that? It's like charisma building for real. Like, before I was at Creative Soundz, shit, I was just all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And I got in there, I just locked in a different mode. Like, I became an artist. Felt like I was a rapper. Like I was, I knew how to do everything, but it was like I was focused on being a rapper instead of just being like an all-around person. And I felt like I needed to unlock that, and I feel like Creative Soundz unlocked that for me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was like charisma was one of my things I needed for sure.
But
now I just be like the
Yeah.
aura. I'll be like the aura.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
100%. That shit important. Even little shit too, like you said, like just learning how to structure songs better, right? Like making a hook versus the bridges and verses and all that. You know, it's important shit. And like Rod gonna have a whole different perspective on certain things at certain times, right? And then as the artist, you're gonna have different perspective on certain things.
Yeah, I'll be arguing like, why this song ain't on there? But
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Damn, when we get together as a whole, I understand.
Yeah, definitely. How many songs you guys made to make the 14, 15 for the tape?
Yeah, it's a lot of songs. I don't even know.
You guys did like 30 plus records for it or what?
For sure, 50 plus.
Damn.
Yeah, for sure. Actually,
That's crazy.
we had a project before that, and I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? It just got, some of the songs off the project before just got put on there, but like, I feel like it sounds way fuller now. At first, like I said, it was all over the place. Now it just sounds like a complete project.
Yeah, it definitely sounds consistent and it's knocking. Shout out all the in-house producers as well.
Sure.
You feel me? So yeah, man, I appreciate you guys being a part of Underground. One last thing I'm gonna ask both of y'all: what's y'all favorite set in the Underground studio?
The room with all the books. I ain't gonna lie, I like that room over there. It's like a vibe. Like I feel like I'm at the crib.
90s bedroom.
I like the strip club.
Got the
Facts.
Nintendo 64 in there.
No, I'm gonna put a strip club in my house.
007 on the Nintendo 64. I'm chilling all day. You know what I'm saying? I don't even gotta go outside. Give me the golden gun. I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But
Feel me? Well, they can have it all. You feel me at Underground Studios. Oh my God! Shout out to the team. Shout out Motionless, Andrew, Gavin, the whole squad. You feel me? S. Dot. He gonna be working on the magazine. Our designer.
what are you talking about? The house?
Yeah, our boy S. Dot go crazy. He does these toys and all this crazy shit.
Fire.
So, but yeah, man, fucking, I really appreciate y'all, man. Creative Soundz, Underground Magazine, issue 15 is legendary,
Issue
man.
15.
For real, for real. Rod, I appreciate you. On God.
Appreciate you.
That's
brother.
what it is, man. Popsky, Underground Magazine, we out.